name is Wayne Peterson, and I'm a patient of Southwest Spine and Pain. When I was a freshman in high school, I weighed 95 pounds. So it wasn't like I was going to be on the football team. And I've always been slender. So I went in the service and prepared to go in the Army. I did a lot of running. And I was in the Army, I did a lot of running. And I got out of it, I got into the habit of doing it. And then I started doing races. I had a couple of buddies I did them with, and we had a great time with it and got medals occasionally, not often. Then I started tracking my miles each week. And as I did more of that, I wanted to do more and more of it to see how much I could eventually reach. About 12 years ago, I developed spinal stenosis to the extent that I couldn't sit down, stand up, turn around, do anything without significant pain. So being a veteran, I went to the VA hospital in Stanford, California. I went there, they did the MRI, they did all the exams. None of it worked. So I was working with substantial pain the whole time. In the interim, my wife and I had started coming to St. George periodically, and I saw Southwest Spine and Pain, and that was about 8 years ago. So I went over there for an examination. The doctors there took a look at my MRI, they took a look at all the results I gave them from the exams previously from the VA. So Dr. John gave me a cortisone injection. First one didn't work, and felt just as bad. He said, well, let's try a second one. Second one did not work. So I was getting a little discouraged. He said, well, sometimes we try 3 and occasionally that works, so we might as well give that a shot. So he gave me that third injection and no pain. So that was about 8 years ago. And since, about every 8 months to 12 months, I go in for basically a booster shot when it starts to bother me again, and I'm as good as new. I don't have back pain hardly at all. So it made me ambulatory again. So in the interim, this has allowed me to complete a life goal, which was to run 50,000 miles. I don't want to tell you how many years it took me to do that, but we hit 50,000. I'm seriously doubting whether I'll hit the next 50,000, but we'll see what happens. I do about 1,200 miles a year, and I wouldn't have been able to do any of this without these injections I got from Southwest Spine and Pain. And that's my story, and I'm delighted to have gone there, and they've made my life as good as it was years ago with regards to my running and being able to do those things that this great area has to offer.